because I interview now work with teacher need there. They sure say obey to me a back count. Minimum say Bernard way a teacher. How you a teacher there?
My PTA chairperson.
PTA chairperson.
More than 12 years.
Okay. Okay. School for you na the lab before then, I mean your test kakra. Me 2004 and I'm resigned from Ghana Education Service. I'm the principal superintendent.
Okay.
Di me ko so tena man kasa bre me dey.
And at least we are director of other one or two.
Oh. And I'm that's what here. And the men sound
the only thing
mean could be director too no.
Yes, director the nkaye position, but it doesn't come with that name. No say director no ade sika be baby.
Oh sir.
Principal superintendent. Obi obi university we are baby ya. We are principal superintendent. We are now called director 2. Assistant director 2. We are called assistant director 1. And so now called director.
And from 2000 come down so you direct
2001.
Think nru eh.
On can say we are called 2-3 steps ahead of you. Yes.
Minu minister.
Baby.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. But teachers vow to resist pre-tertiary bill. I don't pay no much to come now. Mene ba ku kasa o se omo na mkwa so kro omo ne additional penny for kwakoshia. Na wakwa teacher ni cheche mu kakra kire yen. There na ye hu se.
Me ni abema me da se bebre. I me say teacher for ADR Ajojo and say bell no aban say we take you time na so read the contents na one hwe ni ya at the assembly ba esan say you can pre-tertiary bill no aye nkrata aye your current minister assign ya the parliament say omo den hihye bi eba education na wonya de sa bill we omo nya gitumpe what is mean say private all government basic schools you can't basic school from KG to class yeah GHS ni nyina ba ko share assembly ninsa na secondary school no akwa share the regional coordinating council ninsa what it means is that all teachers will now be controlled and managed by the districts. And the district chief executive now controls everybody in the assembly. And you see, the district chief executive is an appointee of the president. And so he can decide that what he wants is what he does. As it is now, the Ghana Education Service is an institutional. And one appointee will go through promotion. Said we can here, what go through promotion. Now when your appointment, near the appointment, we are district director of education, we are regional director of education, we are municipal security supervisor, we are coordinating whatever. Until you know, GES and I appoint you go through promotion and as interviews. Now qualification when you. Now say this bill way back. The bachelor say a teacher ni will transfer as a district director, district chief executive, and a district minister. Or salary and your welfare negotiations as your own answer. And to one say teacher ni bi okumase. Na kadia ya de manu na juma oye no e different wo teacher ni awo bompurugu yoyo. It is no more going to be a condition of service for everybody again. The district will have to arrange and manage your welfare. That is how dangerous and precarious the whole thing is. And see, before you say Sanka bind the BBC Pobeba, first and foremost, there must be stakeholder consultation. Engage. You have 3 teachers, you have 3 unions. The largest is NAGRAT. And then your the graduate one, NATS, and the biggest. And they all NAGRAT, made of all graduates. And they all concern CCT. And he said, only will be Bianca, only woman tenase na only woman discuss. Now, 1 year input, and Sunday at the bell nako parliament. It said you will take a decision about law doctors. Now they are coming here home, now the doctor for Nkasa, you are bra won't take you 1 input. It's something. How can you say, I am making a law to govern farming in this country without taking the input of farmers? And then you are parliament, you sign. And so, everything, and I buy your power. I'm saying, me about 2 weeks ago. And now, your leadership started say, we must serialize the content of the bill, not the babon thing. I'm sure, say, every teacher in this country has seen it. And every teacher has read the content. Offer. So, reading your man out to say, hey, offer, your boy, your district assembly common fund. in arrears for 3 quarters. This is assembly conference. Your year no your move for 2019 your move 3 yentua and yentua ye na ye 6 March ni nyoma no teacher for your call for sponsorship cocoa processing company sponsor o connect ganlamle mo sponsor bibia insumpo ye de man kwala no po ayi say yes sponsor na say assembly ni be taking care of all the teachers within the municipality. The welfare of the teachers, everything. I mean, say yan sheni ye na say yan sheni ye ne yan sankrata we nsemo a o man no bebo hwe na make am. But every teacher has every teacher has seen this document, and every teacher glad say every teacher can read and interpret and comprehend. And the teacher anything if you know leaders are taking content no ya send no WhatsApp form na dia man no o read no. Go to teachers platform and go and see, and you will see say na dia na modi be enti say mo ye bibi say mo ne yankasa wo be hwe so ofa the I say chronicle ni ti o say the head of local government service, the teachers allege, will be appointing heads and staff of the district education office. So it means that say me what district bit say ashaima and I say me what tema. It is no more Ghana Education Service that will send me to the place. It will now be the responsibility of the district chief executive or the district management committee appointing me to go and work the job. And yes, once the teacher, you have become who are unsashe obienum and I can be a boss.
But delay, sana dinetia na. Sana arrangement netia. Sana arrangement. And as a sana you read into the bill no. That is the bill no aban. You see, I'm looking for and the second question be say yes. Minim say bill ekuta mi nyanwe bi say ekuta my say 2015 bill. Okay. So it's been with us I don't know the year it was promulgated, but what we know say it was signed in 2019 and sent to parliament. But whether it was drafted, it has existed in 2015. And then the provision about decentralization no if I could read this to you, or say decentralized education system. The minister shall take measures to cede effective responsibility for the provision and management of basic schools to district assemblies. Yes. That is the document. Yes, the document. And says that to ensure that regional coordinating councils provide effective oversight for second cycle schools. Yes. So for all intents and purposes, and at all material times, omo draft a bill we no. Na mu say ye de be share local government no ase. Yes. So it means say what that. Who the best local assemblies na ase no problem. But right now no there are certain conditions be a woman. Any one transfers. The welfare of the teacher. Everything is determined by the assemblies. So let's ask ourselves. Yes. Sana bill no kana. That is the content. That is the content of the bill we have seen. Our leaders of Nagrat, Nats, and CCT, asking the content of the bill as them. And na make us read it. And we say you see that is the content of it. If there is none. Now let's say even if the bill was promulgated in 2015 and as will be drafted in 2015. What is informing who went for it to bring it? Why the quite fire? Because I've heard the drafters no first. So what is wrong with the current arrangement? Yembisa say see at the end why the juma ya buying the Ghana Education Service, so nobody share no ya appointing minister, ya appointing the regional coordinating councils and regional directors in your district no. Say see what is wrong with the arrangement? Dear na enya or who anti SSN, dear anti SSN. We teach ni ya do Ashanti region. Who Ashanti region? The district director will district in the show so. The district director and regional director in the show so. The regional director and also national boss, the education service director general and the show so. And to be a report, there are structures and we report to my way, we report to my way, we report to my way. Most say anti Diana Enya was the new arrangement no one was and tin esen ka woni teacher for shia. Now so here ye pese e dem rafo probiba. Inti ye no mo nkasa. Woni ye kasa na wo de maba na ani for abase say na old one etie. Decentralization what dada. Okay,
Yes.
There is an explanatory memorandum to the bill.
Okay.
Or church in India or more a bill. No?
Okay.
The object, which basically is that the object of this bill is to provide for a decentralized pre-tertiary education system. It is to revise and update the legal framework for the pre-tertiary regulatory bodies for education in the Education Act 2008, Act 778. Also to reconcile the conflicting provisions of the Ghana Education Service Act and the Education Act 2008 in order to comply with Section 31(3) of the Act 778, whatever, what training in our has saying. Now, is it also not possible, sir, the teacher for you can I slow say, young persons, Ebia, ye be pass bill, no be active, there will be an ally. In the ally, no, ye bet say. Even though local government in the supervise pre-tertiary education, maybe for purposes of transfer, the education service in the bay, arrangement visa.
I don't know, sir, if it can be done. Until I make us say a big here, send a teacher.
All right.
When a teacher for here, the teacher, the teaching professional, it is the largest workforce in this country. Are you okay?
Yeah.
You don't play with it. Until the amuye, and everybody is educated, can read and comprehend. And so when you are dealing with them, you give them that due respect. Say, hey, Emra media ban obi abet me akin kan. Sebi, womo nya obi akeke. Enti woni o emra bi a wode aba sesi anu a wode ba no. Hwe. Se ofa cha document ya, ofa nkrata kakra ye info ya chiro wa he ya, eye chronicle na na me hwe me de me ye sure say ye koye ni me hu me de no. De o ma chiro ha na o read ya no pa you get worried. Say abaya ya to aba ma no obaye. Wo se wo ba abebua ento ba ya teacher ni no ye adwuma se emra bi no de ye adwuma na nya wo ne ndi aba ka je se emra we mi fi se mpese mesesa no obi sa se de nti na opeso sesa na wo kire mo kire se de nti am se mesesa ne okay wo sesa no a mpuntuo be na de bebre ye ya brabo esan se me no ka se ya me no ka se ena me ka cho se district assembly common fund na ye de fund assembly project no 2019 in 3/4 it has not been paid. It is in arrears. So the assemblies are struggling. I feel now what they make us assembly nasi. Na ya be determine me salary. Na ya be determine me allowances. Na ya catch them say ye nyam fa common fund mbaye. And the teacher in salary yet to mean in the month. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Teachers will resist this thing and it's going to be a hell. I am just advising this government.
What about because you made a good point by saying there should be
synergy dialogue.
Yem fa say ye wie na sentiase no ye adwuma. Say no the resistance be ama. And I say because I get that point, say yes, I was say your church. I say indeed, me follow agitation kakra. I followed it when teachers no class started. So more can say they didn't even have a copy of the bill.
Yes.
Two and opem no more train ko almost a copy of munya no so kra no. Say nye no mpukra na wo parliament.
Good.
That the American say what the me yem fan say it should rather be a suggestion say ye need teacher for no entena ase. Na ye ntwetwe sa ankomo no. So that entiase ye adwuma you bet me dia ya adwuma because ma hwe the history of the entire yabedu baby ya do and it appears say enye nne kura enye the Fourth Republic kura na sha say attempt to decentralize education no e ya dia e wo hodada wo ya dwene mu aso all right mo ajiwa ho me kakra haja ye ni nkomo kakra yes
madam ase Anopa we mechia me mpanyimfo nyina me Women's League those who supported me yesterday me regional women's organizers a be twa me ho hia ya o ne me ekọ file ye
and not call file for
National Women's Organization.
Oh, okay. I see.
We should have
now Fred de la one Fred Menzo and one Fred Menzo and I better hair can yes
I say na we should be honest to each other say ene ye be ka Ghana sem na nye my yenhwe your political parties Mr. Politics are aba Ghana say no ye pese ye di your education system bi agro because of politics we can't be using our political to say I don't even know the tree they said I may explain the word to say with self-interest near war panel with the best politics And that more education system na it was under Ghana Education Service.
Yeah.
Aden ye sadia na koshe another as a government ejumase. So that we bring people there so that they can do whatever they want with people's salary and as
indeed Ajia okay the history of this bill here. Or just said the first time I hear you say a decentralized education said was in 1958. 1958. And Mamenkai has also said the attempt to decentralize the education sector by devolution in this country has had a very checkered history. The first major attempt to decentralize education by devolution to the regional level under the proposed 5 regional assemblies: Eastern Region, Western Region, Ashanti Region, Northern Territories, and Transvolta Togoland under the 1957 Independence Constitution, fizzled out after the abolition of the regional assemblies in 1958. So that it is something that we are being more dada. Say per se ye ma adisua ho mamu ne nhyehyɛ no emra ase kra.
Thank you so much. Emre bi meka say Kwame Nkrumah ma free education from kindergarten to university. Obi ka che me say that time the Ghana for ni yesha. Enti sasade we Ghana for yes omo be see ye be some from 58 enne nyama asesa. We should leave education system no munyo independent no montena omo faako no omo operating as teachers. And next year, teachers, I didn't think ye baby were education without even bringing teachers on board to sit if they like the ideas or not. Unti me enye nhyehyeye mobi. Say me ye nhyehyeye we ama whether you like it or not. Kokodi adie na maka no. Why will you eat poison? Why will you eat poison? Yes, Regana by me nyama teachers FM. Even almost sans anyama we kurano. Teachers almost fanyama bebre. I was here we say teachers. Omo no ye politicians. More than politicians. Omo anchera wa dia won than politician. Teacher, see a car doctor near see we the best doctor in Ghana. Teachers in tin wire doctor. Amen. Si ye kase asemesi okosuku no nimanyansa. E was here say teacher na na kire ne say e kire no ene we hu sa nyansa no enne ye nyina ye te he nyina teachers na kire yen ade. E was say ne ye kase Ghana teachers are the best people in Ghana but what me teacher ni bi kra na ne show ase nyina wa.
Thank you.
And they say yana mo kande mayetimu ye
enye say ye kane
so mo ka say teacher for
me have been a PTA
ha je dey make can say ye in Ghana say ye ka say teacher for ye gigi teacher for no so edru we no dia me ka wo dia no so edru we no dia
we first people ye mbu mo my we mu because ye bu mu a aban nye sa nhyehyɛ we ma mo say mo betena se na mo mfa no e wo ono ani oto nepem. It's wrong. I have been motivating teachers in my own way. Me boa teachers because me share results na me made bana. Me ma omoko government school. Me nyina wie government school. Man for me baba akwa private school. Na me trust nyama omo score ya. E be shock you because teachers ne nyamre e hwe nkwala no. Enti enne ye sis teachers Ubana ye ko yeni wo Ghana is a teacher. And now ka say teacher ni and raise 5,000 onto me ajodi ni pay slip e ko bank ko di loan. And so I catch a politician so now 3 billion. He doesn't even need to sign a check.
Fantastic.
Oh really?
I'm telling you.
Sebi ba kuna me nkwaji bia no pay.
Ni o te we.
But I just sorry go ga Ben. Oh. After what down have go for check.
Me ba taxi na me do. MP, minister, deputy minister. And never adjoa safokra uko suku ye chira wade wo demo ohiafo ni ohiafo ye ohiafo ye ne bibia e wo say ye kopre emma ye
o ba get fan asem no so na
me ba nyina so nyina ye teacher
ba so na
nyina ye teachers asem ni bia teachers ni bi ye wo bi ni mu a wo pe bibia ye e wo abrabom they did that get fund ni omo nko apply ni ye approve mo no mo nko mo enim no mo be chereche ye maade. So
had your point in say what so say
inkuta abai onyi na adwin free side na oye Ghana no more massa obesisa history sa one village one dam no cast oye no on share no so no onye na youth ni nye adwuma onje teachers no mo ntina omo education service umbrella na ase no mo omo show mo abai yesrewo history changer me ni MPP NDC be ni asem enti me I would speak my mind not the mind of obia me come adwen aban Nana Akufo-Addo ye to ye me wo Nana Akufo-Addo ye me wo fapan o ye me wo fa dan for alaje family best friend in Nana Akufo-Addo enti ye obi a menim ne se de bia oba me fie enti me sre Nana Akufo-Addo ye de odo ene ye to abama no ye de odo ene yen ya ye kumam ene to abama no Ghana fo enya agidie bi woni mu ene oto ene obia nsesi fom baby odi edru ni teachers yesere no onja teachers no mo ho nto
no we should
onto go ntwene kura they should leave teachers
anyway
to have their peace. They are already poor and they want to be where they are. They want to be like that. You shouldn't even go and make it worse for them.
Okay. Bernard, answer about so no Kweku Sesu says that I'm watching you live from Kweku. And then Vivian says that then you have not been following the education's decentralization. Teachers would be under local government ministry. So the availability of DCF is neither here nor there.
DC what?
That's District Assembly Common. Is it the District Assembly?
District Assembly Common Fund, yes.
Okay.
No.
It will not be there.
Okay.
Common fund.
Then okay.
If you MP
Futa Larry says that Hajia Aisha Obatampa. Hajia only a man fancy.
Yes.
Uba says here. Na buy any fanzo.
Kasa fine papa.
Osa Kwame. Hey. Na why not me fa me boss di ever to Facebook say any di masa me fra osa. E fra Kwame. If this is the case, then a teacher can be sacked at any time, especially when you are not in good terms with the DC.
I'm telling you,
is that the case? Or when you are not in the same party with the DC? Okay, education is going to be politics. Bernard?
TK.
Yes.
Mami fa akonya wada mama no pedo na me chair the good people of Ghana and NPP, especially me leadership John Bodu, Honorable Freddie Blay, Nana Akufo-Addo, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, na yempenyifo nyina.
Okay.
TK, I think the minion no paying for Wakasa, but me share the good people of Takrade constituency, why you brought more here and pay. You see, the question me senior brother
be Takrade constituency in what interest of her?
Morocco, my file.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Sure. Major city, no.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
From
what? Honorable Kobina Ochedako Mensa, the original minister, correct, yes.
Wow, original minister. Yes. And Uncle Jeffrey.
Oh, my dear.
Oh, okay. I see.
You see, Mamenka, I say, me senior, the lie me senior, because of course in Jones, Master Honor US school.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I see.
You see, Wakasa Bebre, Haji answer Wakasa, but you see, the fact of the issue is, it is not entirely true. They were the la or cano there, why the Abano Pedagogy BBR, a section will go to the district assembly, and a section goes to whoever that they think it's going to. Fine. Document at the la based in the argument on a bizarre question be more catchy there. Only a full picture of the whole issue. And to why there, otutu afa, baby mawati, baby ma throw and I was send what that man no, and all based in the argument on. I'll pray there be near the la, and I need leadership no, they will give you the full document because assemble. You don't listen to one side and then you pass judgment.
Memo to us. So the law is teacher. in fact say beka say baby a senior ni junior beka say senior.
Very well.
So say need all this information. You can agree with me say you were the likes of him. They be omu ni sa
information.
Was high information. No. So you would jitum say it's a problem, problematic.
I
say
agree.
An actor ye be ye man be regulate your life no. You be brave, you nim muasab.
You see, an act goes to Parliament and then becomes a bill. Then we start working with it. Now,
so from bill then to act.
Act.
Yes.
Now, the fact is, so where are they getting those facts from that they are speaking to?
No, more documents.
So then they should give them full document. Because if this is the last question, also Onya Ninina, he said he doesn't know because Onya Ninina. So I pray that they give them full document for them to read.
So what can't they now?
No, he is saying their leadership. Or no urge information from the leadership.
But the leadership also have complained. In fact, somewhere last year, almost even documents and I'm going to say this at a point. Me ankasa me compare documents bi. Yes, my friend leadership of one of the unions no say ma copy bi. No mo meji bi no mo nkai. Because some are stakeholders, especially so where am leaders of the unions no.
Let me speak as a Ghanaian. And them are MPP ni. They were MPP for your casa. You see, a forbidden minute the labe yadrin na haja be yadrin because and two and you may and by ye be and from measure me conscience and deje. The minimum deje. And I mean yes sure so that is what is happening. I mean yes sure that is what is happening. Because look, na do dan kwaku fadu na ye nim no. Waka and I don't so already. The one before our money be a ye no or jani educational sector do. Onuntina one man obia or ye napo. One so sabi. On fanan continue to monfanyade. Na all consult and sana why and zama. Mean sure they will jeopardize with the educational sector in Ghana. No. It is not entirely true they are million paying for what puts the picture. So I'll pray with them. The one year full picture, then they can speak to the fact. Because Efia Haja Kenya or the Abba Honorable Ajasafodo, but she did not do good justice to Honorable Ajasafo. And I'll pray then Kahaja be retracted and other Obekani also whoop Ajasafo. As if they are Honorable Ajasafo, then it's a kobo sikib.
We'll come to that subject.
On finance,
as if
we'll come to that.
As if what she did is up, and yes, the kind of
what did she do?
Okay. So because
that's fine. It's full document, you know. Na yen can, na yen jai de ye tutu huntu ma yede go system no. Why yen because oye yen educational sector and ye can wan semi. Nti ye be sre de obi enya full picture no. Na yen can ansana ye tutu afafa. Fa yenya. Na say ye free the ahade we will speak to it. And another dan koku for why you be that? Ye can no free the honor so onya. Obe withdraw. Then we will amend it. As I say, assembly no way this can ye do.
Exactly.
And I will pray. The woman yenya the full picture. Then we speak to that effect.
All right. Okay. TK. May share documents be this document is titled Draft Inclusive Education Policy related to Nkomoya Edi. Intino Majidis Unya Bikaya. And then also the bill now honor and also bit me after. But Mokakofa Abedi Dela you can get fan no. TK
on say
is your son still in school?
Menua if you are bam. Enti maybe a teacher ni. Koso mami a teacher ni
so ache na dey.
Na the bill e dey bring me and I said me adem ehunu. And Basic Education Bill 2019. District assemblies to take over management of basic schools. And almost the Basic Education Bill draft signed by Ghana's Minister for Education Dr. Martin Opoku Prempeh in February 2019 suggests that district assembly should take over the management of basic schools in the country. In this regard, District Assembly shall ensure efficient, relevant, quality education in basic schools through basic and functional literacy education to meet the needs of the population in the area of the authority. Human resource management. In the area of human resource management, the human resource in basic schools.
Then document now okay.
Nuts.
Section, another
Maybe
4 documents.
section.
So it's a commentary on it.
So a section of it.
A section of it.
Good.
Now granted, on wa bem. And the anope discussion say I only say that the front page of the Chronicle. Now come in ye be no say oh bell no ebini. Emfasoa e de bani. The ye feel say enye wo no. Here only about 6 or 7 major concerns. Ye feel say the district assembly in consultation with the ministry will be appointing heads of schools. And the Uko JHS, Nimko JHS whatever. The district assembly will now appoint the headmaster of the school.
Yeah.
Appoint the district director of the school.
But
Upon the regional
is it not in keeping with ye say Yemma for proper supervision and monitoring?
That is the point.
Yemma assemblies don't take over the schools no.
Yeah.
And I refer to a document that predates this document.
That date yes praise.
So
I make us say oh take here. You find says assemblies in schools no so. Say oboye. Omo tonkonya chairs. They donate chairs to schools. They build the schools. They maintain the schools. They don't pay the teacher.
It is okay, very well. That's
they don't pay the teacher. They don't transfer the teacher.
Yeah.
They don't negotiate with the teacher for salary increase. And the assembly not to mean the teacher in ent na one kasa. But the amodia be emrai say the bar the chair say teacher ni owo kumase. Any teacher ni one crime. School be one salary be different. Because district assembly never negotiate.
I don't think so.
Uko KMA. You want say assembly no sika bebre. Into one negotiation be different from assembly in it.
No.
These are the things. So we am saying
okay, so we
you are in government.
But me know when we say
yes.
You hear more education on
Absolutely
this. Because
on
I
this
cannot imagine how say Rebecca say the assembly no generate teacher for worker.
So someone said they will negotiate your conditions of service.
But there will be a bench.
And your uniform.
Now,
Across
there will be a bench.
Let me tell you one thing. Are dangerous? Say assembly, no, if the assembly is responsible for your welfare, assembly, a district can decide not to release you or give you transfer any. Into your say or baby or whatever. Wa worry. Your condition of service says wa worry so ben nukunu e kumase. Into or kwa corporate transfer e district assembly ho. Or kwa ye beka che say yen ye hwe wo yen ye tua wo de yen ye ma allowance. So we are not allowing you to join your husband in Kumasi, the condition of service.
The bill is not coming.
The bill says, yes,
it is not coming.
yes.
Say there be a teacher new person who could join you kuno baby you
go through the
process.
As
I speak to you now,
yes, you go through the process and request.
Ni kuno won kran I say for be 5 or 6 years. I mean, getting transfer no a problem.
Or legally,
yeah.
No, I saw the certificate. You go process. I apply. Na district directors no e ma no kwan ma okọ e say okọ ban because your condition of service e ma no kwan say so shia okọ ban ni kun e okwan na say see dey make say ye dey sa bill teacher for dey eti ase ne say ye enti ase
that is how
bill we ba ye dey sa bill we ba dey chere ne say we ye teacher ni na say what district bi na say op transfer bi akọ ba bi mpo a e ma okwan because assembly na say ma okwan ma odiko the basic strength you say
so but maybe sir teacher union president no ba ko say in that case, no want to mean call district B. Now apply say be a person be teacher. Once I benya appointment to honor, you come and resign. Now just like a job
if you resign from God education center, you resign and come back.
Teachers better than friends and family teachers in Ghana.
Absolutely.
That is because they could do assembly. Now assembly is appointment position.
It's appointment.
For nego.
I don't think the assembly will just take a
no much it feel.
And train positions
there. Omo and a kosha sema omo ma e ko nursing training e wo Ghana ha yi aye ni mo. And nan kwala ne titifi omo nya adwuma. Teachers could this baby a person could dinner and be MPP teachers and family teachers. And friends. Right. NDC teachers and family and friends.
Assembly, you can imagine.
was so be a school no ye teacher.
Okay.
Uncle
Bernard, do you who say political element no?
I don't see
because say I yet we cry praise because I to abey DC. Na nti e be NDC DC and I say MPP DC. Enti no yeah, say of my say the city here politics etimi no ko ba bia. Do you see that political element and then the damage there be between
TK what they are saying, you know, say we all need clearer education on this. But to tell you what, I don't think that is what is going to happen because the assembly, you know, on your DC and the MMDCs, now I'm going to take a decision. Okay, Hajia, I'm transferring you to this point. It is in a consultation, and I know the bill no on ban on back cancel one condition of service are currently over. No, it does not come to cancel it because I see no reason why they back the bill on back cancel condition of service. No. And to be for me, I don't see that today by being NDC teachers, by being NPP teachers. No, it is not going to happen like that. The fact of the matter is that it will be supervised by the assembly, but they are not only full authority. They nearby transfer into her non pewasama. Then I would have to transfer you to this section, or her non then I have to bring you to this section. No, that is not what we seek to do. That is not what the bill.
Okay, my man can say the bill as it is no enka. Decentralization who concept e can say be brave
sure
nti e bia going forward no nyina wo say ye hwe na ye enchechemu no mra e bia me ba bia me so me ye worried is say ye nya proper education
sure
e be kwa kofa problem aba and teacher unions no leadership no kra e complaining and I make say mum pokra complain dia and na yen a ye bob no rank for dia ye no ye ntiase ntiase no ba me say beboa anopai mate so mo ne leadership of Ghana Education Service kwa koshia
super
and asamba ko mo kan ne say kaye bill bi say no mo ye broader consultation yen so ye dey adwen aba because in there never be ye ne dey ba be ye adwuma nti me gidi say to that extent ye nyina no ye nyentum say ye hia extensive education.
Now say no more case bill no. Bill never almost 2015.
Currently the I'm told to say it's a 2019
2019
so,
or signed 2019 or signed.
Yes,
so what's almost drafted in 2015.
But well I know that a bill existed in 2015
2015
now
after
the decentralization matter no. And Matresi said there was also that intendment, say per se a decentralized education.
1958.
I predate the Fourth Republic. Now, Ben, my mention to you, sir, get fundy. Among for your power. In fact, mo gwa Ben, no mo gwa the last one kan. Me me ni haja de. Yeah, mu ni asa.
So mu nyina.
You are no mentie.
Okay.
Because mama, as mama for can say, hey,
haja. Mami
amanfo bi no a sponsor omo
okay
mo akosua de amanfo adwene say so adna no pay na me try say me define you can needy is it the all the time needy and I say at one point needy. I mean I was just thinking about it and I pay my say General Mosquito say ne ba bi benefit bi meaning say the law what kind of person
only the mention that the lab can only the obeka don't take
obe ya no
obeka don't take
obe ya because we are talking about
minimum out
them and you know see a man for can say hey who did am say hey honorable asamasi wow when did he become needy that we didn't know. So a big issue can say or has it, but
you see very funny how some of our young politicians, you know, the Ghana yes can say desire. Sure. My main starting from now was didn't get an holiday. On Ankasa will confirm that never benefited. Yet your mind needy. What's order a brilliant student yes. By needy. Now, honorable didn't get here. Build them. Now, not on the blocks or the man build project.
And yet needy but brilliant parent.
You see?
Needy
but brilliant student. Good. Student.
Not parent.
That is fantastic.
Student. You can be a student. We two started from. But you know, bill no another mra obo get fan no home brano. Or trade from this stage in education up to this level. Okay, now, so on about student ketia neba. Okay, the masters, okay, first degree, right? Good. Now, one an ocean. Ne papa no hwe. Na da fra na nkasa na hwe de ho. Etase. Now, when I see din katia bi, honorable obem. Etum ton blocks ma bui dam. Block na say ku say 50 Ghanos ahin say 150 Ghanos. In the honorable see din katia catch me there. Na nalo ontum onhwe ne ba no wo school a. Yem for no tonchen. Again, I don't know happen under their own watch, their own regime. Yem fa honorable ajasafo ena napo NDC fo na Ghana fo bi we yi won esu wona sebe wolo horo won hwe first question napo addressafo we apply another one apply two we apply no we pass it through due process another one pass it due process three we grant him one another one kasa no do one sakobo sikem no we de kwai these are some of the questions that we need to ask ourselves ebie napo addressafo ena wonim do baba ya ministers ana de bi na wonim ebiew napo adwasafo ena wona ban na na wo power na de bi yet last one me state na me country Ghana fo nyina de and na nado dan kwakufo ado ye bai a ye koye 4 years obie ni ho a wa minister another whoever wa benefit from get fund eyi o happen under NDC one regime ye meka the NDC fo wanye due diligence but now nipa ko na otena ho na ohwe madam adi nyina called no abedin ye dey ye iduesi ho
ode yin bibi
yes of course he used to ode ebisa no questions law ne say brilliant needy student
gifted but needy student
yes. Now edema honorable say din ketia ne ba edema adwoasafo edema napo.
But I doubt say we application we apply say I'm applying as the son of a student ketia.
Very yes. Well.
You are going to apply as somebody. Somebody. Not who your father is.
Good.
And yes,
but ye the mrano toto ho. Etase. Na feel for form bi anu a ebe feel wo Ghana ha. Eye young won bisa wo parent wodi. Etma say forms bi anu wo Ghana ha ebe feel eye afraba won bisa wo parent wodi. Chire ebia obi afeli bi na me feel bi. Enti the question there ofelen obi a ofelen wode man na or approve you otu esika no ma wono oye Ghana ye ana waye Ghana ye ana wanye Ghana ye enti na meka de eduasi ho ye twitwa na abran no na ye jedua na nkasa aya na de ashe politicians why akronfo oye dey aya na oye me yew na me ro tumu hu bebre we have painful bi an wonye politicians what it sectors bia worbo omanfo me from my candid opinion, I think the order of Fred Papa na den no wo honom no. Because you nkofu bebre wa be pass it through a get fund. Mr. Banahene pass it through. I think of one woman be so by sana Papa Ibe ya and the NDC ya yet it diamond semina. Now, the question is, that man's the main ABCC ya na. Yam for them kofi
Bernard, na me miss question. Unyi ni say who here say under the act, you define who is a needy student.
That is what the problem is.
Because the family has heard the interpretation section. Mean who the definition of a needy student. Inti na me bisa me ho say. Is it possible say Bernard what hui?
Me we ska all right baby na me call a program. I don't have the money.
What say course be or US or UK or some other place be ni Ghana ha o pese okoye. Sika ye dia to so no unibi at that time na ho no. Can it be possible, sir? A bit more possible, sir.
Obetumwa possible.
Okay. So in that case, you can be needy at that time.
Very well, because you need the money to go and pursue the course.
Okay.
But again, yenhwe as you also brilliant,
gifted but needy students.
That is the
point. Oh yeah. Omo bar rounds, omo bar immaculate, o kind sub metro. Ebe PK students, best students in the schools. And the omo ko other schools were Greater Accra best students. And the omo ko Accra Academy. And momo ko year course be. Me ba ma wone account. After the course, no, and almost say they are going to give those children scholarships.
Is it under Get Fund?
Yes.
Abi ye.
Mills about power. That's the until let's take it from 2008 2009. Mills will free hop pe.
Ajo Muhammad by
way from me. Is your son still in school? We want to know where he is so that we will start processing. Almost be from me. A bit taking 1 month, 2 months, and a dark room.
That's NDC regime.
Me na me catch NDC MPP. The value is the same. Nyawa. Nkunwo. Ba bema wa kwa titi mu no we wankasa wo be. Sa ni pa mi no. Enti ga na.
Oto mu mi no finfin o.
Me ti omu finfin na me do mu ntimi ko na me yes. Sebo kete ya. Me so anfa scholarship na ma me ba no. Me ba ni graduate from Adontin Senior High School we. And o say ma me twen e bia na scholarship no na ba. Me say ko university or say menko. Ko university or say menko. Me twen or twen 2 years. Twen scholarship. And na me order chrono mo frɛ me. Da o pick former Onya University Lagos City campus we. No mo frɛ me. Is your son still in school? And I'm say me no. And I'm cutting.
That's so was NDC regime.
That is your regime.
When?
Say what do you do?
Somewhere. Early.
Oh no.
That early
2015.
16.
But so as an out the man no.
David, now they be am friend me. Is your son still in school? Mo be so ye the masters in real son mama scholarship no. So on kwaya dey.
Say undergrad wo ho. Na. So tiki dem
na
America.
Okay.
Mama in dem na America.
No nka mema Dela mrem kakra. Mema Dela.
Oh, no, na brother that ma dey.
Oh, David Dela.
I don't feel able to just.
Na me say wonyi ni say saa dey e buy ntino. It calls for say be hwe ye scholarship nsem ne ade ne ye. Wo de me be ade na.
Tike hwe say o maame me maame wo sister ekodwom not to top student. Student no better no 2.5% and yet TCS can to get funding. And here for sika.
Yes.
Here for sika.
And here for sika get funding is for the poor. Esan say auto student auto seminar ne auto omu and now utuya 2.5% out of the price.
Get fund no the boa schools generally
infrastructure
apart from individuals infrastructure and as infrastructure ni na no sabi sikafo ne ahiafo nyina wo mu bi.
Good.
I don't think it will all be correct to say
yeah, me can say maybe at the source of generating the income ay 2.5% of VAT. Into auto student the price of the Pepsodent no 2.5% no eno say sika na yi and ye to God fund for 2.
Esika for so tua bi.
Esika for so tua bi. No bi yan yafa. And ye mra say sa sika no ye fa moa emrantie ne mmabawa wo mu wonim tie. Nanso
edu be bi because a boa school infrastructure
ye fa bi nto school
school bus,
school bus,
yes.
School nkonya. Ye wia emrantie ne mmabawa e ko school a wo modrum pempenso obi a ye hunu se wo ni made
o ma ben
nanso o mo ni die be pia o mo ye fa se sika ne mo awo and this what say ye say obi o ye member of parliament ni school ko nyina o ko ni nyina wa brochi ne papa eye odifo wo man mo se na se sa nipa no se maybe here $24,000 akakoye program bi.
That is a serious ket ya no.
Sa program no anpa kono koye no. Enye program ebe benefit the state. Eye program and pa kono koye to enhance his own image. Tike sa otie say abaye na
because what the better to say but we are the beba oban mu abesom.
Tike we na meba say o man decide say small the work Canada. Kosua program bi na fa bo a GBC na fa bo o man no problem bi eni. Na sa ukasa wo kwa abrochi akakoye national security and program a course for your own because who national security
okay there are chame 1 minute per na men ka man for say ye discuss get fund nsensema na no epie so so ofie na wote de kan ase chen yen anase wo suahu bi a yen bi anase wo adwenche bi a obetumi e de aba ukoye Facebook, YouTube, Ghana, obetumi apostu ewo ho enti o de beko ho amaya no pay yenuan ma e no mo etwetwe enkomo no Bernard Odronya ko ha hajia wa ha in fact hajia was say hajia so all the form no kodada na o de kodada aha na make us all con one friend but was say actually our friend so the lamen samra on champion yes. They say we are specific. You are making reference to.
We are government appointee. Nyami adon waba parliament. Waba parliament ibo sumi biya. Sika aban se wo hu ya almost 12,000. All Ghana city have 120 million. Abaya mauka sika ema wo da talk with them. Aban ema wo sika wo antare a wo shempo aban ma wala wanse wo. We are member of parliament. Na wa sori anopa. Sika ese nka wo kogide ma emrantie ne mbaba wa ewo wo constituency a o ma pass so mo ko university no wo mu nye sika no sa sika no na member of parliament wo ko say ye ma me $24,000
but sir, if you are making reference to a particular person
yes
me ntia ase ne say sa nipa ko no access say sika ebra na on so ni sa facilities ya wo kan
super there be my more example typical example
previous
my more example na oka adwo asafo na so oka napo de no a wo mo je 2014
okay
include as
in this na omonjeje clothing allowances
that one if it is verified I don't have a problem
yeah verified it is yeah
no problem
so other say
stop the problem of Ghana is MPP and this
no I disagree
will be the
the problem of Ghana is NDC the problem of Ghana is NDC if you should dissolve NDC Ghana we are good to go we are good to go
yes so
amen
the American is Napo ye member of parliament Adwa Safo ye member of parliament
omonya Ghana for
o kasa mambe Adwa Safo ne papa eye cars wo Ghana ato
yenyim film
ne papa to be check
yenyim film
because stop this
you are taking off as
why are talking about something did I say anything
no but include him
did I say anything
include him
no you have to include Ghana
when you were talking about
include Asiedin Katia and his son then I will agree for you to close
stop this very well Madelanko and Twaso we go Martina Sebna what can I say also kasa no you made reference to
Asiedin Katia
but one
okay then I draw something the three of them yeah I did
okay
I did
but you know Adiba curiously nipa mo benefited from Sadi listen na doors over 2,000 but you nipa kakra bi
the truth is the truth young country politicians both sides say wo mo di omo yefuru mienu didi no ene wo mo nsangotwe edidi no mo njai
good
tie the American say we are MP. We salary at 120 million Ghana cedis.
Yeah, be kind of 12,000.
12,000. Abaya mau Ghana cedis na making. Abaya mau car.
Bangalo.
There be.
Yamau bangalo.
Abaya mau car.
Yamau.
What go free car?
Yes,
okay. 7,000.
TK abaya.
You take from your
see me MP ne yire da spider mu. Spider na me kunada
me pese me tie hajia okunu beda de anka mu
Range Rover
dey wa him bi
na me ankasa mada Bugatti
hajia and honorable parliament we nya fans papa de la pacho let me listen because you are making a point be interesting that
absolutely. I just want to we are politician adia yesi ye fan to na Ghana fo a wo mu kwa ahoyehie mu a ahokire mu no ye fa ma wo mu no wo se we ye a whole general secretary of a political party wo se we ye member of parliament wo se we ye current minister in government wo se
son of a big man
a son of a general secretary of a political party wo se ma apply dia ma me ba anase ma kwa dia ma me yire
there be de la no apply man a banana apply. Because I don't me were form. Me application form no be what I say.
Monfa the other more nyafuo, monfa ma.
That is what MPP we are doing.
MPP NDC. Yes, in Kansas.
Okay, Dela, oh dear, the gas of Momo coronavirus. The land me person me form no be HL. Many ni say nipa no be apply because of age. You say level no be a PhD. So I don't think so. Papa be DHD.
Papa no be wase.
Asa make any.
Papa no be chance.
Tike asa make any.
I get the
Tike asa make any yan say. We obi a we adwuma wo salary wo sum mienu ebetua akwara no school fees. We member of parliament 12,000 now we do parliament no ebetua tua wo ba no school fees awa abrochire 2 months 3 months ebetua tua
12,000
ebet wo fa 3 months ebetua tua the first school term
wo na ne ko pounds a
radio nuro okay into if I say 5 months and it's our parliament
common fund no mon fund
our parliament na say we say we do ba kwa abrochire na ko sua de o ba no kwa ko sua de ndi aba be bo abusua no and it's wo salary no say we dey 5 months salary e dey anasa ko bank oji loan e dey ma akwara no ko sua de no a bone be na wo na we hu ni say get fund wo ho sika ye say e fa moa ehiafo anasa ye fa moa ye fa to school ye fa si school dan sika ye fa nto nkonya e ma school na ni pakuna akọ apply say ye nko ne ye fa mame na ye fa mame ba no fa go sua de wa bra wo ho no wo ye odefo
sure
eno na make say politician no mo ye sa mo ye from yenu na mo didide mo ye sa mo bud Ghana for nkwase a esan say esika ye fa nche ye fa hwe Ghana for ma a wo mu ni bie no wo ye member of parliament no a wo ye minister of state no wo sa kodo nsa sa akọkọbo sa sika na akọkọ GBD ama oba enti mo fere ade ana anna be kan politicians mo fere ade hu
mo fere
I say you fere ade
I will not do it.
No, you are part of the
stop this. No, I'm not doing it. If you are doing it, I am not doing it. I will not do it.
I am not saying you are doing it, but you are saying politician more, and I'm saying include yourself. You are part of politics.
I am talking about subject matter that they are involved in. I am not involved in that particular subject matter, and I will not do it. So let me state it. Me Minister of State and as a member of Parliament. Na me nkasa me buy a university. Me go get
or general secretary or a general secretary
or a member of Parliament or a general secretary.
Dela me bow Dela. Only Elizabeth me abase obi a minister of state.
Yes.
But a bit me abase onya se sika no emma nipa kro no enkoye sa course now.
Thank you. Tiki.
But let's be realistic. Let's be realistic.
Yes.
Onyi ni say ebetumi abasa.
Me se me nti wase ma me kan san ma baso. Tiki. Wonim say teacher ni o hwe ne ba wo school no obo bese na odotua ne ba school wo university. Wonim say nurse ni no bob bese na odahwe ne ba. Wonim say soldier ni ana police ni no obo bese wo bank na odahwe ne ba no. Adenti na politicians ni ko bob bese fa hwe.
Basa say teacher ni no so no yes or access to scholarship secretariat yes sir. Okay.
Tike o ba se
sia na problem no
Tike me why say me ba awie e ko university also 2,900 and 1,400 me ko get fan yen fa mame because me nyobia but politician no ye member of parliament no e ko na say the ba de ko na e ka say oh me ba bibia aba ha ye de be ma no member of parliament
because of nepotism
now we a member of parliament ye wo mrante ne maba wa awie secondary school so wo mo result ashama secondary school akola bi onya grade 8 once on to me go school or fie sesia enti so we MP a sa sika no wo na ese wo apply na wo bu akwala no apply na wo bu akwala no man ko university wo nkonko gi sika ne fa ma ho wo MP no akwa gi sika no mfere ade no akwa gi sika de ama no na ebisa wo se me gi 2014 enti 2014 no de chere se NDC time no na ye wo MP sa wo mo nim se wo mo ntumi nhwa wo mo ba wo mo ko get fan ko gi bosia na NDC for the ma wo oh sir enti yeah say see as me call MPP who get fund say the last time me ba get fund loan what the mama
the fund is the fund no onye MPP near run the fund
nya chum beku
Ghana for no manage fund no enti say a qualifying quote there you will be granted so why not
qualify
go and try and see
there are so many Ghanaians who qualify you don't give it
Napo never knew there oba a minister
Adrasa
never knew she applied as a Ghanaian you guys are
applying as a Ghanaian
oh here for now someone
we have good teachers educated youth what education sector pemwa ejina baby na jwa safo no wo bi obeboa
I disagree with you.
General Mosquito usika no fie nyina buida ma waye nyina na wasama wo ba kwa apply na ohie ni ba te ho me de monya na mama me ba ne scholarship no mo na mo
but haji we so be ka say haji eduku obo
you have money
me party co-opposition over 50
yes ni mo de mo mo da form
Ben
money be adwese me bi hu hia say one day was scholarship secretariat for better ha na bisa omo kwan am fa so a omo administer scholarships.
Yes, I agree.
Money be adwese
ni em bisa omo ase
money be adwese
me no ya adwene bebre me say e kwan ya fa so a ye access no it is skewed.
Is it not a Ghana problem?
A Ghana problem.
Bibia o compare sometimes
this I just say papa ye odifo ansan.
Obodi.
Enti esikafo na wo mamu
na me ne hajia de ye fa ma da bi me ne hajia wo nkan ho.
Yo esikafo
wo ne bend de momo. Mutimi ba ban mu.
Tike. Ba ban mu. Tike. O man no ye ti no.
Say dey PMP.
Esikafo na ye say esikafo no omo nya wo mo ho. Ana hiafo no ebrede bia. Emra ade ya ye de mresi wo se yemfa mo ehiafo no mpo esikafo no tumi fa ho kwan ekokoje che koko farmer obi o ye koko farmer wo ekure bi ase jankobo twofo praso ne ba eko university obenya koko scholarship kwa ye problem enso ye obi o wa di madina adenta tema onye koko but wakwakoje scholarship de ama ne ba e ma ne ba ndi ko university
to say chocolate bi a wa ho na odi
onum anope onum koko onum chocolate obi ni buy num koko onum chocolate
we no asen age scholarship
na owi ya saji koko farmer scholarship ye de ama on ba no de akọ na me ka say your politicians say omo ferra de kakra see let politicians start feel ashamed. They should be ashamed.
No, for that I agree with you. For that one, they
politicians on both sides, there are certain things you should be ashamed of not to go for. At the end you here for the young family here for na munja say makaka apply there
na omo ye dedem edi omo echi ebo say ye ni nyina nso no and they are school going young men
because
omo mama uncle just get fund scholarship ibi but omo de omo mako and na omo de obi tata omo pe na omo afro say kobo say ye na dede scare people
until na yen
young ones na edidi omo echi
until some of us are trying to come into the scene then yep the political
once we are defending the system.
You see,
because you should come with a different thing. You don't defend
no, there are, I think so this juncture,
yes, I would never defend
yam family pa and watch no cry only
what would
I think so we all have that kind of
today my sister Joa can make a call. Even her ex-husband can even give her about $20,000.
Yes.
The ex-husband. I mean, we can't personalize.
No.
I said na see do nkatia ba nsusu hia blocks na ya tell and I don't think
President Rollins
it is alleged
now where oye ni ba why no go friend no
okujo to ablakwa
onu nsusu ya not
listen that is social media propaganda. That is social media propaganda. Because program everything is wrong. University, everything is wrong. Stop it.
So man,
don't even bring it in.
All right.
We are not talking about Napo. We are talking about Adjwasafo and we are talking about General Mosquito if it is true what I am hearing. But what I'm saying is wrong.
General Mosquito
I've not heard it.
One of the newspapers in I think it's a new crusading guide. I think so or grantee interview.
Is that a crusading guide? You know already. I don't know. So you can give me the name.
So grantee interview, baby.
Is it and I have problem with Ejumana Auditor General so yeah, there are a lot of short force. I think
it's not true.
Oh, please.
Oh.
Honorable Kennedy, you're saying his case, for instance, Uncle GBB. I know him.
Some other people been so crack up can say
yes.
Among
and they are the ladies be and what's woman, what's under your regime, what's what the man? Where about the lady? I think no or had no movie called multimedia or something. She's now in Germany. What they ask them the woman is sika more that school. Also be also man of pen be a man of it. There are some shortfalls.
So we will limit ourselves
exactly.
to
So we need to.
I think what is interesting is that my opportunity say kwanya fasua.
Yes.
Yeah, this best scholarships.
May I agree 100%. Although they ma one na sebi. Today ebe ko new chakra de epoano. Afraid be very brilliant. But when you go to the school, these are the people that we expected them to assess the fund and go to school. We are brilliant guys. I want it if you want to go school. These are some of the things that we're talking about. But the American, on a shading kettle to ton block 500 Ghana or say 50 Ghana or the Mabuida. She buida but there is blocks and
is it 500 Ghana?
No, Mrs. 500. Mrs. Say.
So that now one can look.
Why should you
say? We need to be very well circumspect.
The lion point.
There is some small
young point.
The Auditor General, Ayobia, pay Emrano of fighting corruption.
But fighting
please.
No, not by denting
I don't like the way you are behaving.
No, but not denting people's image.
When you are speaking,
stop this. We are both April bonds, and I know him.
Stop this you are doing.
Oh, we need to straighten things. We need to straighten things.
But don't kasa membem. So we want to
kasa But see, I agree with you. You can talk. He is fighting corruption, but not at the expense of somebody's credibility.
It means you don't understand the whole thing.
Okay.
Get fun.
No, but
publish the
so far no.
Let me come.
Hey, so
on GB.
Yes. Final comments here.
The lawyer of Kennedy Osenyako Echiro Command Auditor General. Auditor General responded. Ose me ko get fund. Emrama me hu kan say me hwehwe ho nkrata em. Enkrata get fund for the man me hwehwe mu no. Ehho na me hu Kennedy Osenyako ni din. It is a problem bi ahi fa na say ukọ. Eso ukọ get fund. See, please, you see the interjection I'm talking about. Now, you talk about fighting corruption. The Auditor General has investigated things and not the report on Ababonti.
How did he investigate the issue? How did he?
Per the documentation put on his table.
So then are you telling me he investigated on Obosenyako?
He audited.
Did he? Did he?
Okay.
He audited the account.
No.
Did he?
I think the point I say.
Yes.
So you're auditor.
Yes.
And your day documents abroad. So you rely on the documents.
Yes.
You can rely on it.
Absolutely.
Minim, if he is also not, and I say maybe looking at your background, no say there be mensaka, but am I also able to query people? Say mensaka document we say. The man who deal is curious because we who also deal.
Sure.
So can you respond to it?
That is
because I don't say a part of audit practice.
Audit practice.
So
that is what he was auditing about 2,500, 2,700 things. Or call get fund, no, didn't crack the man. Get fund for say Hajia Beji Saudi Wema neba. And I say Mami we Beji Saudi Wema neba. And they didn't crack that tune. Sika we say no I audited we we no the report na ka to
Obisa Hajia say Empire so Beji Sika. No, as you are saying, did he ask Hajia? Hajia per this document. What Beji XY amount?
Publish it without
accent. That is the point we're making.
Now listen. There are people whose names were used. You tue sika no go account mami bia babontin say sika no wanje. But Auditor General said we were evidence of payment of money into that account. And he actually say either say obi
you own your own account.
And obi didn't
so then they need to then say trailer they need to trail
account
you know and then it happened at the NDC so it tells you that how NDC is wicked.
If you don't know it
happened under NDC
it tells you how in 2019
to come and talk about the airbag. That's what we are waiting
Then I talk about that.
Number 12.
Hey, no one say Hajia.
We want Mahama talk about the Airbus. Clear the airways.
Okay, before then, Mama
Hajia. Me person me can be fat taxi driver busted for cocaine.
For cocaine, okay. Hajia, we won't want to become one. Ubia and can be.
Share and ne say politicians AD and Sika. Na dealers, cocaine dealers, need drug dealers, and so say ma. Sa papa taxi driver we. Miss Rom, omun fan call Rollins time. We omun kunin free.
Hajia Bacho.
Omunjano.
Hajia Bacho. Benjamin Sam. Okay. Benjamin Sam says that. But yes, over Falco. Okay, so most Ghanaian politicians are greedy and selfish. When they themselves are applying for scholarship meant for brilliant but needy students, how can the poor benefit? This is the reason the poor continue to remain poor in the country. Absolutely. And the rich and their generation gets richer. Bermos 82 says that okay, there is something we call scoop in journalism, and that makes your job beautiful. So to say that we leave to go and attend to minor issues is a bit worrying. I think this is in respect of Asema Speaker Eka no. Nrano. Now Kwame Bonsuprempe says that Auditor General so biased. So anything concerning NDC is not true, right? Okay, it's not true, right, Dela? Kwabena also says that this Nyaku guy is disgracing his party. How can you support Napo and Adwa Safo on this issue? Is he saying because they took the money in 2014 or because they applied and never knew they would become MPs? It's okay. Well, my name is Asana Okandia. Are politicians not Ghanaians? So if you are a politician, it means you can't benefit from scholarship. So politicians don't pay tax. Brookman, Annabelle is asking. Dela, may I say?
At the end,
so most of you Ghana for
politician.
Most of Ghana.
Me say, as my make
Hajia, may I say? Would have good one say, we go fast. When I Bernard so the Nanubis. The Anus is sister. Dela, you first so I loan the Akotoka. Hajia, may I say? Ebeshia nkomona aka muni no mufie why china na yesu abeto aso why say you must